Good morning, good afternoon, good evening again. Welcome back to the West Ham Network. This is your Hammers Headlines. This is in association with our good friends called Knees Up Mother Brown. Have you ever heard of them? Let's abbreviate it. KUMB.com. Get across there, check out the website, and of course, their forum. Great content, great West Ham content, great banter. Get across there, check it out, and get talking all things West Ham. I hope you enjoyed the rant that I did earlier on. I'm not saying necessarily you needed to enjoy the rant, but I suppose it gives you a little bit of an insight into maybe what I've been thinking a lot about recently, and it's definitely changed times for me and my mindset as a West Ham fan. So go in, check it out. Rant, Anton Rants. Go and leave your comment and give us your thumbs up as well with your honest feedback. We've got loads of stuff coming your way as we prepare for a very busy April. But of course, this is the Hammers Headlines, and we'll get started on some of today's stories. And first up, the first story for you to talk about is, according to several reports about this man, Scamacca, it's been speculated a lot, pretty much since he's joined the club, that he is looking for a return to Italy, and there's several clubs and reports are claiming that clubs like Juventus and Lazio have got a really keen interest in bringing the Italian forward back to the Italian Serie A. Now, he arrived with great expectations, but has so far failed to live up to the hype. He's only found the back of the net on 4 occasions over 19 appearances for West Ham this season across all fronts, but the Italian forward has been productive in the final third, and he's deserved credit for averaging about 2 shots and 1 key pass per game in the Premier League. However, he needs to find a way to improve his ball distribution, as he has only completed 67% of his attempted passes in the English top flight. But what does that mean for a player like Scamacca? Does that really mean? I mean, when he's up front himself, what else has he got to do? His contract, obviously, after being a new signing, doesn't expire until the summer of 2027. So if we were to look for him to leave the club, we could probably demand a decent fee if we were going to sell him in this summer. But the difference is, and there's so many variables here. The variables are, who's going to be in charge of West Ham? Will West Ham be in the Premier League or the Championship? And where does, if a new manager comes in, see a player like Luca fitting in to the system? Now, whether or not David Moyes would sanction the move for Scamacca to leave West Ham is a difficult question to answer, but it depends on a number of factors. Like I've said, does he want to leave? Is this another thing? Does Scamacca actually want to leave? His current form and performance and the club's overall goals for the future has really not helped the matter, but he has been speaking out a bit recently and saying that he feels good, he's happy to be here, and he's happy to play for the club. He feels the love and he really appreciates it as well. So Scamacca is a highly rated young striker who's currently not necessarily in good form for West Ham, but he has shown major flashes of his potential during his time with West Ham this season, and he has impressed with his physicality, his technical ability. He's got that in abundance, and his work rate. And he's shown that he has the potential to be a top-class striker for the foreseeable future. And West Ham may see Scamacca as a long-term investment and may want to keep him at the club in order to continue that development. But the club, previously did have a history of developing young players and giving them opportunities to succeed. And Scamacca could be seen as that player who fits into this mold. And ultimately, this decision to sanction Scamacca's exit from West Ham has to be a very careful one, should that come about. David Moyes and the club's management will need to assess the player's ability, his desire to leave, his performance, and his potential at West Ham. But what does it mean if he is to leave? Clubs in Italy are sniffing around him. There's no ifs and buts about it. And they will be looking at the situation for West Ham, and people will be interested in the young lad. And this is why we so desperately need to start using him moving forward for the games coming up. Great that he got a goal. And do you know what's really good about the goal he scored against Larnaca is the fact that it was a snatch and grab, but it was a powerful shot, powerful toe poke. And even though the keeper should have done better, he couldn't, because it was enough power in the shot to put it past the goalkeeper and make it a goal for West Ham. Now, the next up is it about this guy? Is it going to be Mubama's time? The 18-year-old striker is the future of the club. And the question is, when will he finally make his breakthrough breakthrough into becoming a West Ham first team player. Now, many West Ham fans may argue that the poor form of our strikers in general this season and the fact that Mubama has scored against Larnaca last week, making that his first goal for the senior side, has really catapulted him up the conveyor belt. Now, the youngster scored an impressive 49 times in just 76 appearances across the under 18s and under 21 age groups, and he's been hailed by loads of people as a top talent. He's extremely raw and he's got plenty to learn. But with senior figures such as Mickey Antonio, Declan Rice to provide him with loads of words of encouragement, including Mark Noble sitting there playing with that age group as well, he may well be ready to make his mark sooner rather than later. And unless not just Scamacca, Antonio, all our strikers can drastically improve between now and the end of the season, Mubama might find himself in with a chance to burst into the first team scene sooner rather than later. And after all, can it get much worse for West Ham right now? Trusting in the youth could well be the way that West Ham should go between now and the end of the season. Put your comments in and let us know. Listen, I know there's going to be plenty of people saying there, stop going on this pipe dream of giving the youth an opportunity. But the big but is this the one? Is Mubama the one to change our fortunes? Because we certainly need something to change this season. Put your comments in the comment section and let me know your thoughts as I bring to an end today's Hammers Headlines. Thank you very much for watching. If you are new around here, please hit that cheeky subscribe button. Please hit the thumbs up. Leave a comment. Give us your honest feedback as well. That really does help us out. Go and check out our previous videos. We'll catch you tomorrow for another West Ham Daily. Come on, you